My name's Matty, and I'm the creator of DIY or Die Trying. The name DIY or Die Trying actually came from a pretty stupid story. I was helping out my friend take out her air conditioning unit, and I'm pretty sure I was doing something half-ass backwards like I usually do, and something broke or fell, and she just kind of giggled to herself and said, "Yeah, well, DIY or die trying." And that happened like 8 years ago, and that instantly stuck with me in my head as something I would probably use in the future for something, and that's pretty much how the name came about. The idea happened after a very long list of bad situations that took place in my personal life. I guess what the medical community would call a severe clinical depression, which lasted about 2.5 years, and just really kicked my ass and took everything out of me. In that 2 years, I lost a lot of friends. I lost a few relationships, and really I just lost everything that I knew about who I was as a person, what I believed in, and really how to live my life and what I was aiming for in life. After an experience like that, it really leaves you with nothing inside. I had no idea who I was. I didn't know if I liked what I liked because I liked it, or if someone told me to like it along the way. I had to learn to live all over again, so to speak. I started from ground zero. I had to get rid of all my old beliefs, all my old opinions, and really I had to start using my brain and start thinking for myself, and trying to move forward. It was a daunting process because, in one moment, I kind of realized I was alone to find the answers to all the questions I had about me and who I was. I couldn't ask people what I liked, what I believed in, what I should like, or what I should believe in. I couldn't listen to people when they said, this is best for you, you should go down this route, you should do this, do that, because I did that all before for, 30 years before, and look where it got me. It got me into an absolute mess. So I was questioning everything. I was questioning my existence. I was questioning why we were here. What's the point of life? What's the point of going on in life? I guess really questions not too many people ask themselves at the age of 28 and 29. I even got to the point where I had to stop listening to punk music for a while because I didn't know if I really liked punk music, simply because, it was introduced to me by other people. I didn't find it on my own, so I kind of had to pull away and look at all those aspects of my life and figure out what was real, what wasn't real, and start trying to build on a more solid structure. So after the really, really dark days were over, I started thinking and looking more at things like the human spirit. I started reading about people's lives, about people's stories, about their sufferings, their pain, their anguish, their heartaches, and really, how do they move on? How do you move on after such pain in your life and such suffering where it seems the end will never come, or a bright day, or that light at the end of the tunnel is ever going to show up? And towards the end of that searching, and I'm still searching, I started realizing, it's us, it's you, it's me. It's our decision whether to move on or stay put and just fade into the oblivion and, never be heard from again. And DIY or die trying just kind of popped into my head for that, and just started building on that, one day at a time, one idea at a time. Started building to see where this could go. That's what I think the amazing thing about this project is that it's going to mean something different to everybody. It's not going to mean the same thing to me as it's going to mean to the person sitting next to me on my left. For me personally, this project has meant really trying to figure out who I am, what I actually really like, and what I really want in life, and taking whatever steps I need to take to get to that. I'm not listening to anybody else anymore. People can give me their opinions, and people can talk all they want till they're blue in the face, and I'm simply going to go about doing what I was going to do anyways to get to where I want to get. Because at the end of the day, and at the end of my life, I'm the only one who's going to be held responsible for anything I've ever done. And I want to look back and make sure that I did everything the way I wanted to do it. Now, in that process, I don't think you need to bring other people down. I don't think you need to take away from other people so that you can have more, that you can get to where you want to get. I think there's plenty for everybody. And I think if your game plan is going about bringing other people down so that you can have more, I think it's time for you to sit down and rethink some things in your life. This doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you've come from, doesn't matter what job you do, what race you are, what sex you are. This has nothing to do with anything. This is really understanding that you can create your own life, and that happiness and that joy and excitement, it all starts from the person you're looking at in the mirror. It doesn't start with anybody else, because if you expect other people to make you happy, you're gonna lose. If you go about trying to make other people happy all the time, you're gonna lose. I think we really need to focus on ourselves first, and when we're genuinely happy, that other people are just gonna feed off that, and everything's just gonna get better and better and better. And that, to me, is what this project is about. It's really just doing whatever you want to do, and being happy with it. And if that's cutting grass every day as your job, then that's cutting grass every day as your job. If that's being a cook, washing dishes, if it's washing windows on skyscrapers, doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck what anybody else is going to say about it? Because as long as at the end of the day you're happy with what you're doing and you're happy with yourself, then you know what? Fuck them all. Doesn't matter what anyone else is going to say, doesn't matter what anyone else is going to do, because at the end of the day you're going to be happy with you. And I think that's the most important thing in this life. Really realizing that you don't need other people's permission to be happy, and to go after what you want to go for. Where I would like this project to end up? It's a good question. Me personally, I would just like it to keep growing. I would like more people to wear those wristbands and get some of those wristbands, and be proud of what they're doing in their lives, be proud of themselves, and even use that wristband as that motivation to just keep on pushing towards what they want. As for me, I would like to go out there and interview a lot of people that I looked up to over the years. There's a lot of bands out there, the guys from Rancid, the Transplants, Social Distortion, Bad Religion. I'd really like to sit down with those guys for an afternoon and, I guess shoot the shit, talk to them, and see how they made it through their times. I really want to hear their story, about the day-to-day things they had to go through and how they kept their mind sane enough to keep pushing towards their dreams and their goals, and ultimately, in the end, realizing those dreams and goals. I'd like to take this farther. I'd like to get t-shirts made and everything like that, and turn it into something solid. That would be awesome to do something like this for a living. We don't know where the road's going to take us, and that's what I'm aiming for, but I'll take whatever comes my way.